So what you're looking at on this whiteboard right now are the three most important, and in my estimation, the three most powerful skills you should learn in real estate investing. Point blank period. These are the three most important and most powerful skills you should be learning in real estate investing. So whether you're a wholesaler, whether you are the real estate investor, whether you're working on a team with a wholesaler or real estate investor, you're valuable. You're probably one of the most valuable people if you can master these three skills. So number one, lead generation. I'll talk about it. Number two, underwriting. Number three, capital raising. Now, why do I consider lead generation to be one of the most important and powerful skill sets? Well, if you don't generate a lead, there's nothing to underwrite, and there's no reason to raise capital for something that you don't actually have. Lead generation is the lifeline of every deal. In order for you to have a deal, you have to generate a lead. So when I talk about lead generation, another form of lead generation can be considered deal finding. But even with that, you still have to identify with a property, an owner that has the property, and identify with their motivation based on the problem they have, because you know you have a solution for that problem. Okay? So we have a person, right? We have an individual. They have a property. They have some type of motivation. We don't know what it is, but most likely it's going to stem from a problem. What you're going to learn a lot with motivated sellers, that's what we call them, motivated sellers. A lot of them are motivated sellers not because they wanted to be or volunteered to be. It was because of a problem that they had, and they need that problem solved. And that problem has forced them or has put them in a position to be motivated. But you still have to find them. You have to generate some activity to get in front of this individual so that they can have a conversation with you. That's lead generation. That's deal finding. So that's going to require you as a real estate investor, or you as a deal finder, as an acquisition team member, as a wholesaler, whatever role you're playing in this world of real estate investing, that's going to require you to be clear on the buy box. Whether it's your buy box or somebody else's buy box. What type of real estate am I looking for? What area am I looking for this real estate in? What is the criteria? What is my acquisition strategy, or what is the acquisition strategy of the person or people that I'm working with? Once I can identify or find what that buy box is, then it makes it easier for me to start looking for the deals, the sellers, the owners of pieces of real estate who have these motivations or who have these problems, and I know I can solve them. That's lead generation. At least that's my version of it. Now we have underwriting. Once I do find the deal, generate the lead, start having the conversation, understand what's going on with this individual, now the underwriting begins. The underwriting is for me to do the numbers on this property, to find out based on my buy box, based on my investment criteria, based on the type of strategy that I would use for this property, whether it's conventional or creative, whether it's traditional or non-traditional. I need to determine if this is a good deal. Can I solve this homeowner's or seller's problem financially, make sure that they get what they need? Can I actually make money? And if it's someone else as the end buyer, because I'm working with them, can they make money? If I can solve that problem based on my underwriting, knowing what my acquisition cost is, what the disposition cost, knowing what it's going to take for me to get in the deal, what are all the analytics behind it. I'm going to have to comp the property. So underwriting is very complex, but it's not so complex you can't get it. I actually have a free worksheet I could give you if you need it. Just reach out to me. But this is the skill set. I've got to be able to do that. Now, a lot of people don't know how to do it. A lot of people know how to find deals or generate leads, but they don't know how to actually put the deal together through underwriting. This is important. This is powerful. And then number 3, capital raising in no specific order, because you can raise capital or at least position yourself with relationships where you know capital can be raised once you do generate a lead and find a deal. But here, capital raising is critical because one of the biggest challenges the acquisition team members, the wholesalers, even the investors find themselves dealing with is the challenge of having enough capital to actually take the deal down. So what I encourage you to do is get good at these 3, all right? Become a master at these 3, no matter where you are in the broad spectrum of real estate investing.